What's up, good people? Slitta here, Sports Live and ATL. Like, comment, subscribe. Weekend, I do have a swimming pool notification. The pool next door to my house will be available through September 30th. I thought it was September 13th. So, Barbara, love you. Thank you. I always have a blast at the pool, as y'all can tell, for those who actually see the content that I post. It's almost about a month left of the baseball regular season. Where will the Braves wind up? I don't know, man. This team has me so confused. Like I've said, I don't know how many times this year, I have been on an up and down roller coaster. Granted, definitely better than last year, where we were out of the playoffs by the All-Star break, basically. So, barring some major collapse, the Braves should make the playoffs again. But what you don't want to do is slip into that wild card spot, because you're fighting with a couple teams. Yeah, Braves are really going to have to slump to miss the playoffs, but it could happen. This offense is atrocious. This offense shows a lot of flashes for a certain period of time, and then they go into this slump to where it's almost like they forgot how to hit. Two separate occasions. The Braves started off the year, the first 2+ months, just wadding the baseball over the place. Getting a 10.5 game lead was their biggest, maybe 11 for a couple hours. Then offense in June went into a major regression. Slumber big time for a couple months, and then down to 2 games. Then they got it going again. Phillies struggled. Braves got it back up like maybe 10, 12 days ago to 9.5 games. Now their offense has just forgotten how to hit again. And it's down to 3 games. Granted, we won yesterday, thank you. But the Phillies walked off the Cardinals with a 6-run ninth. There are times where the Phillies look horrible. There are times where the Braves look horrible. There are times where the Phillies look great. There are times where the Braves look great. For as much onus as we talked about the starting pitching, it is actually done pretty good. The offense is what's going to either break the team during the regular season or not, because I don't care how the Braves finish off the year. They can win a division for all I care, which I want, obviously, scorching with the bats. But they'll find a way to fuck up in the postseason right now, because they have shown that they're so inconsistent with the bats. And their last 3 postseason appearances, the offense went to sleep. So I'm not feeling too excited about their chances in the playoffs, but I still want to get there. Because if you're anybody, as a loyal fan, you want your team to win a ring in any sport, and you want to get to the playoffs, because the playoffs are a new season. Anything could happen. We saw it in 2021. 89-win ball club. Wasn't predicted to do much in the postseason, and then just ran through it. Dominated, really. So, and won the World Series in 2021. So, do I think they can do it again? They're capable. But the lack of offensive production and really small ball. You can't keep coming up with runners on base, nobody out, runner at first, nobody out, not trying to steal. You got to manufacture runs at times, man. There are times where they get a runner at first, nobody out, and he's still there with 2 outs and 2 strikes. Not even trying to steal. Like, what the fuck are you doing there? There are times where the Braves can get second and third, nobody out. Sometimes I've seen them not score, and I've seen them score 1 run. And it's really been because of an error. They don't put the ball in the air for a sac fly. They don't sacrifice runners over. That's a problem. The Braves built on home runs. They tried it early in the year when they were struggling a little bit, and they got thrown out a lot. But you have to be aggressive on the plate. You can't keep getting these guys on first base, nobody out, who can run. You know, Harris, Albies, Acuna, Jarvis, and just leave them there. Dubon, maybe. You can just leave them there. Because good pitchers are going to find a way to get you out. You know, it's very crucial is this week. Because this week, I think, is going to determine where the Braves go into in the final month of September. If the Braves offense continues to struggle, they could very well see themselves in second place come September 1st. Okay? The Braves are at home this week and weekend. The Dodgers come to town Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then I think the Rockies are here Friday, Saturday, Sunday. The Phillies are in Seattle tonight, Tuesday, Wednesday. Go Mariners. Phillies are due for a couple of losses. It would be nice. NorbCam 12s, I'm pulling for you. But it always seems like when I pull for the Phillies to lose, and I think they could lose, then they win. And if I expect them to win, that's when they usually lose. You know, I think the Mariners can definitely beat them for sure, but who the fuck knows right now. Phillies are playing really well. The ball's bouncing their way, and the Braves are not. And then after that, the Phillies have the Angels over the weekend. That's not a team that you would think would be able to beat the Phillies, but it is a home series, so maybe that'll help out. But the Braves got to take advantage this week and weekend. At least win your home games. You can't control what the Phillies do, but you got to make sure that you win these two series somehow. You know, 2-3 against the Dodgers and 2-3 against the Rockies, if not sweep. You know, but the way their offense is playing right now, I'm not really feeling good about it. Their pitching staff is definitely holding their own. I give credit to Tyler Mahle. He's looked pretty decent. You know, since we picked him up. You know, Braves probably should have done more offensively with the bats, but like I said, what it boils down to is scoring runs. And the Braves offense right now is really struggling again. Each time that the Braves lost big leads in the division is because they struggled. Damn, she fine. It's because they struggled with the runs. They struggled with the runs. This is that stuck-up bitch. Right here, bitch. So stuck up. Come to my store all stuck up. But I digress. She fine, though. I ain't gonna lie. That dude right there is probably a simp, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it looks like a simp. But every time the Braves have had their opportunity to increase up on a 9.5 game lead or a 10 game lead, they struggle. So it is what it is. The offense has to get going, and until the offense gets going, we're going to be in trouble. All right, so hopefully they'll do it. Hopefully. All right, Slida here, Sports Live in ATL. Like, comment, subscribe. Get your shit together, Braves. This is a very important week, and I'll see you in the next one.